Hello, my name is Barbara Conley and I work in the Administration Office at the EMS Academy. This video is being provided to help through the process of completing a course request form. A course is not confirmed until you receive an email from EMSA advising that the course has been reviewed, is approved to proceed, and provides the details of the confirmation. And here's how to get that email. The course request form that I'm going to review here is available on our website on the instructor resource page. And the best place from which to access the form each time you need it is from the web page. That way you have the most current version. The easiest way to find EMSA, if you don't already have us bookmarked, is actually just to Google UNM EMSA or whatever search engine you use. And we are almost always the first thing that shows up. So you would just click on us. And if you hover over the Education drop-down menu and click on Instructor Resources, that takes you right to where you need to be. Here you can see the section on course requests right below. I'm working on a smaller screen today, but it has our course request form and also our course price information, and there's another video that discusses our course prices. The first thing to note about the course request form when you click on it is that it does work best if you download it to your computer. After completing the form, you can then email, fax, or mail it in to us. And our information is here at the bottom of the form. The first section on the course request form lists the timelines. If you would like ideal circumstances, 60 days prior to the course start date is a great time for us to receive the course request form. If not then certainly by 45 days in advance of the course start date. The next section indicates that the form is considered submitted once we have all of the information submitted to us, and kind of lists parameters for that, which includes the number of hours are complete for the course being requested, and the hours required for each level are listed here with an indication to not to forget to account for holidays if applicable. And making sure that you have all of your dates listed, including a clinical end date. The course type will either be first responder or EMT basic or EMT intermediate. And the only reason the paramedic is listed here is if you decide to teach a CE package, we would need to know what levels are being taught. If it's a full licensure class, however, which is what we're going to practice today, then you would click full and then whatever level it is that you would like to teach. Just as a reminder, per the JO guidelines, instructors can teach at the level below of which they are licensed. Let's see, for registration, this will be either a closed course or an open course. And a closed course means that the course is closed to only members of a particular service, for example. Usually a service will be paying for the class in those cases. And an open course means that the course is open for registration for any person who would like to take the course. The confirmed number of students is the actual number of students that you are aware of will definitely be attending the class. The maximum number of students is the maximum number of students that your facility will hold for the classroom, or in cases of initial licensure classes in the rural community, 12 is the maximum if there's just one instructor. County and region need to be filled in as well. And the next section is the supplies section. If you click Need Supplies, then EMSA provides equipment and supplies needed for the initial licensure training course, and this supply section only applies to initial licensure classes. And if no supplies is checked, the instructor coordinator is affirming that the sponsor who is providing supplies for the course is aware of and will provide all the supplies required to successfully train the students confidently to the level being taught, and that and they are testing that the supplies provided in type and quantity will either meet or exceed the supplies that would be provided from EMSA for the same course. We have lists of supplies that are available, and we're happy to send them out upon request. And our program manager, senior program manager for logistics, will actually come out in advance to meet with the instructor, review the materials prior to the course occurring. And then your initials would go here. The course, if you do not have an instructor, you would click here. And if you're in the process of finding one and still in discussion, or if you would like EMSA to find an instructor for the course, then you can click this box. If an instructor is already secured for the class, you fill in the information here, name, phone number, and email address, and the planned number of teaching hours for the course. Be sure when listing hours for initial licensure class that a lead IC must actually teach at least 80% of the course hours. So ensure that the lead instructor has 80% of the course hours that will be listed. For example, 180 for EMT Basic, 178 for Intermediate. The lead instructor will need to teach 80% of those hours. And please note, and then fill in any assistant instructor information. Please note the course location, indicating whether it's a fire station, hospital, service, and their information and address in case a student who is traveling to the course for the first day is having any difficulty finding them. They'll be able to get some information. The clinical facilities are the next section and not required for first responder or CE packages, or in the case of clinical shifts for students taking classes held within the greater Albuquerque area, as those are arranged for by the EMSA Director of Clinical Education. The next section is for the dates of the course. So please include the start date, the end date, and if applicable, a clinical end date, which will apply for basic and intermediate classes. And then check off the days and times that your course will be held. And keep in mind that the minimum number of required hours for each course do need to be met in this course request submission. So if it's short hours, we actually can't proceed with the class until we've gotten the correct number of hours to meet these minimums that are listed here at the top of the page. So we list all the hours that the course will be taught, and would fill in the remainder of the days and times. This section is for any comments that you might have. You could list holidays that are here, information about any of the instructors, special requests if you have any, or just any comments about the class that have not already been covered in any of the previous areas of the course request form. And when we receive the course request, we will print and sign it and send it off to us. If you are not an IC and you're filling out this course request form, just indicate that here by putting in your contact name and information. But print and sign the form, send it in to us, and we'll review all of the information and contact someone from the EMSA will actually contact the course request submitter within a couple of days of receiving the course request. If that call is not received, please do let us know. And once the course has been approved, which can take up to 2 weeks, it depends on the scheduling here at the EMS Academy, then the course requester and the IC will receive a confirmation email with all of the details for the confirmation of the course. And again, as a reminder, the course is not confirmed until that confirmation email is received with those details. If you have any questions, please let us know. You can contact us at 272-5757, area code 505, or at our email address, hsc-emsa@salud.unm.edu. Thank you so much for your patience in listening to this video, and have a great day.